Motown Magic. So this show follows a young boy named Ben Love who is kind of gifted this magical flutes paintbrush called the Masterpiece from his grandma, which allows him to do magical things like open portals into paintings or street graffiti, stuff like that, and through that he can enter a magical world that of the painting that he activates the portal on. It allows him to go on little adventures. But the story, this series is really about Motown music. Every episode has a specific song geared towards that episode, which they try to fit into it that plays along with the story. Not every episode is crazy and magical, like them going into the magical world or whatever, which I don't think they name. I want to call it Motown Land or something. But they don't actually name it, I think. But each episode has a certain story. Sometimes it involves the magical, sometimes it's a little bit more down to earth story that doesn't really involve it. It has a little bit of presence and they try to fit it in, but not all the time. This show is really for a younger, or geared to our younger audience. Like the stories are each episode is 15 minutes long, except for the first that's like 30 minutes, which introduces the concept. But each episode is 15 minutes long, and the stories are usually simple, like one of Ben's friends, Angie, wanting a dog, or them creating this delicious pie that all their classmates want, or working on a science project. Simple stories like that, trying to fight off a heat wave by going to a pool. But sometimes they have a little deeper ones, like he has a best friend named Angie, and her parents are separated. And there's a episode early on in the series where she's very depressed and she wants to use the masterpiece to go into a picture she has where her family is still together, and she's hoping to do that, but it's a really, really sweet episode with deeper themes. There's a few episodes like that with Ben's grandfather, who's very old and's been living in Motown for a long time. He remembers how it used to be and how things have changed. And he always reminisces about it, which is very interesting and very nice. Overall, this show is decent. Like I said, it's geared towards a younger audience. It has many flaws that they'll probably overlook. Like a lot of the songs, they try to fit into specific episodes and don't really fit. Like they kind of feel jammed in. The songs are well sung. Like they got some good singers. They're not always amazingly sung. Like the originals are probably going to always be better. But the young kid who plays Ben, he's definitely a good voice and definitely sings the songs very well when he does sing them. But like I said, they jam these songs into certain episodes that don't necessarily fit. Like the song Ben, they force into this one episode where he's trying to remember how him and Angie met. It doesn't really work. Like that song, like I said, they just kind of jammed it in there. And for what that song is, it doesn't fit. They do that a few times where I'm just like the pie episode, they sing Honey Bunch Sugar Pie. I think that's what the song's title name is. They only fit it in there because of the pie lyric, which it somewhat works for that episode, but not really when you learn or know what the song is saying. So it's kind of weird, but overall, like I said, it works for what it's going for, which to me I think is to introduce this song to maybe a younger generation. It works in that aspect. The animation is decent for what it is. I think they spent a lot of the budgets licensing these songs, which I'm sure would cost a pretty penny. So it's understandable, but the animation looks fine. It definitely works. It flows. When they go to that magical world, it looks fantastic. So overall, it's a decent show. I say if you have younger kids, you'll probably enjoy it, or they'll enjoy it, to try to introduce them to these classic songs. But if you're older, you're probably not going to like it. You'll probably like the music, but yeah, go purchase the songs and listen to it on your phone or something like that. Overall, I give this show a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Decent show. I think you'll enjoy it if you have little kids, or your little kids will enjoy it. But if you're older, not so much. You'll enjoy the music aspect, but not necessarily the stories and everything. It's fine because it's not really geared toward an older audience, or younger and older audience. Mostly a younger audience. So if you watch the show, what did you think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? what's your favorite song from the show? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.